Is enough to get me to the boiling point.
Hey yo, 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 hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo.
All right, for a minute there I thought we lost it. Whoa.
Hey yo.
I got you a gift. I know it's a little bit early, but it just came in. No, it just came in. I figured I'd give it to you now.
What's this?
It's Big Chungus.
What is Big Chungus?
Do you like it?
I don't even have a PS4. What is Big Chungus? Is this a joke?
Remember when you were making out with your first girlfriend, and you came right as she touched your leg? It was me, Barry. I jerked you off at super speed so it'd seem like you nutted at just a woman's touch.
Bugs Bunny, the Looney Tunes character? The very same. In 1941, during the peak years of the Looney Tunes franchise, a cartoon was released named Wabbit Twubble, where Bugs Bunny faces off with his longtime rival, Elmer Fudd. But for just a moment, to mock the foolish Elmer, Bugs inflates himself to a comically bloated form, a moment that lasts only 3.4 seconds in an 8-minute and 22-second long cartoon. 3.4 seconds. That's all the time Big Chungus had ever existed. And yet decades later, he would become more famous than Bugs Bunny, despite being Bugs Bunny himself. You see, Snake, memes control history, and I shall use the power of memes to control my own destiny. Do you honestly think Chuck Jones or Mel Blanc could have expected internet trolls to deify a character that doesn't even exist? Make him far more infamous than his own true identity as Bugs Bunny? Big Chungus lives on as the dominant meme.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
Dude, you could barely see Swamp Thing up there.
Oh, nice. Old Swampy.
Yeah, that's what we call him. What's up, everybody? It's Monday. Time for the Hardline. Close my door. We're back, guys. What is up? We got people in the chat. People already talking, Brandon. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, that's good. All 4 people talking. You're not going to do one of those automatic door closers?
No, I'm not. Dude, no, my door automatically for this room for some reason it does true. Automatically close. It just needs to latch. But I don't know how or why it does automatically close.
That's because it just happens to be facing in the direction that the Earth is rotating, and the door is just being caught in the rotation of the Earth.
I thought it was because it was haunted.
Now the building is moving, and the door is trying to stay in one spot.
I could see that. What's up, everybody in the chat? We got Citizen Ronan here. Reese is here again. NTM Comics. I closed the door, Phil. It was me. That's really creepy. Creators Outlet. We got Crystal McGee in here as well. Throwing some, what are these? Peanuts? You like peanuts, don't you?
I haven't eaten regular just peanuts in a while because I think that I had given myself a peanut allergy by eating so many peanuts.
That's not true. Dale A is here. Edwin, who we'll bring in a second. It's good to see. And a Bobby. Bobby's really excited. I wonder if Bobby's actually still here. If you're in the chat, Bobby, let us know. Good to see everybody. We're gonna be hanging out for an hour, talking about stuff, food news. We got some. Everybody's talking about a movie in the theater, so we're gonna talk about it. Oppenheimer.
Did you see it?
No. I heard it's very depressing, though.
Ooh. That's
Fresher
good.
Luke? What's up,
Invest
Fresher
in
Luke?
rope, everyone.
You think Fresher Luke's going to secretly go to Tampa?
Fresher Luke secretly going to Tampa? Maybe. Like he did last time.
Yeah.
At Houston, yeah.
Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you.
Yeah, so we're going to be in Tampa this weekend. Just saw Oppenheimer. It's awesome.
It's good. Did you see it on IMAX? Really stick it to Tom Cruise.
Let's get these guys in here. We got Edwin.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, man? Big week for Edwin. We're going to talk about that. And I've been seeing some Joe Ball's not here, but I've been seeing some cool Joe Ball art. We're going to talk about that too. And this man comes on every once in a while. Probably only for the intro. It's a great intro.
And then he steps out.
Is it fate? Is it meant to be? Is it written in the stars that we are destined to fraternize? I'd like to think so.
How did you know I only came for the intro?
The great Frenchman himself.
How you guys doing?
Good to see you. Sim, what is up, brother?
I'm doing good.
I got something to show off too, which I haven't really shown. I have to dig in my closet for it though. But I did. I set up my statue case, so you can see here. I switched things up. We put Hellboy in the center, and Lobo at the bottom, and Swamp Thing.
Lobo at the bottom.
Yeah, you can kind of see Lobo.
See, it's turned the things off. I could turn them off here.
Yeah, it's right
there.
there.
You go. Here he is. Lobo and Dog. And then we got Marv to put up somewhere. I hung up, that poster. I hung that up. And then I need a better, top loader for my Lobo poster. Because the Lobo poster is thinner than this one. I don't know if that's, more movies poster size. Is the thin one? I'm not sure.
Is that an original Lobo poster?
Yeah. It's the original Lobo poster.
Oh, yeah, nice.
There's only
Maybe
one.
those were meant to be folded up into sixths and then put inside of a book or something.
There we go. No, I don't know. I don't know what it was. But yeah, it's thinner. So I'm going to have to find a top loader so I can put it up next to the case. And then I'm going to put the skateboard there. So things are coming along. And then I guess I need another poster for here. Maybe I'll put...
Yeah, I hate those closet doors. They look really bad.
Well, that's why you got to put posters on them, right?
I guess.
What else are you going to do? Paint them?
What they're made for.
I don't know. Put a curtain? Who knows? Write in and vote. What should we do with the closets? Eric Hutfuls is here. Good to see you. Great to have Eric Hutfuls in the chat. How's everybody's weekend? I'm going to go look for this thing in my closet. Right back.
Doing great so far.
Nice.
Yeah, just working, grinding away as always, getting ready for this close out of Raid on Thursday. So excited for that.
Yeah, I watched the Dungeon and Dragon movie with the kids.
How was that?
It's not bad.
It exists.
It's way better than anything we had before, which was technically very Super Mario Double Dragonish. No, but the fantasy you get into it from the beginning, it's well done, but the ending is it just becomes a mess a bit. But
was it better than the Wayne's brother?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The other one's the original one, the previous one is technically comparable to Super Mario Brothers or Double Dragon. Remember that one?
Yeah.
I was thinking of the one with Martin Lawrence in it.
Martin Lawrence?
Lawrence. No, it was the Keenan Ivory Waynes.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's Black Knight.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
What's the Black Knight? It's a different IP.
I thought it was like a DM's like homebrew Dungeons and Dragons kind of.
No.
There was other type of like movies, like low budget or whatever that was made, but the only one that people remember is the Wayans.
Yeah, I never even heard of that.
But one of the best part of the goddamn movie is that spoiler alert, at the end there's a little like event. I'll just say that I'm not going to spoil it too much. There's an event where they pitch like teams versus the other one to survive, right?
Yeah.
And one of the teams that's you're shown is the original cast of the freaking cartoon. Remember the Dungeons and Dragon cartoon? So they're all there.
Animated?
No, in real life.
Well, how am I supposed to recognize them?
You recognize them by the costumes because they actually look like the cartoons.
Oh, actually.
Yeah.
That was before our time. We were, bigger into Arthur and stuff like that.
Sorry,
Phil thinks all black movies look the same. Yeah, that's true. What's up, Dan Plagle in the chat? Good to see you, brother. Boop, Dan. All right, this is what I had this for a couple weeks, but I forgot to show it off because I was moving. Mm-hmm. Check this out. This is freaking awesome. This is a 3D printed head on the perfect body. Look at this guy. Hey. The mask.
You have your own mask?
Yeah, this guy I saw on Instagram makes and paints these heads, 3D prints them. And then this is a arcade body, Marvel villain. And so he's even got the disco platforms.
It was the one time Phil bought something off of Instagram that wasn't a scam from mainland China.
That's very true. Yeah. This is actually a person in the U.S. So this is cool. And then what do I see this weekend from San Diego Comic-Con is Mezco is coming out with a mask action figure.
Yeah, he capitalized completely on the...
And it's the same face.
Sold out before.
It's like this head, too. It's like the same face. But it's going to come with like accessories. He's holding like a time bomb with whipped cream on it. Okay. So I had my statue guy and told him to hunt that down for me. But he still hasn't gotten back to me on this Mezco shadow that I want. Anyways, I just wanted to show it off. Here's it next to your tiger blue.
Oh yeah, the scale.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna have to find a spot to display this in front of my cool mask art that I got. Dude, they're making blood sport action figures like the film.
Yeah, I saw that. That was awesome.
Really?
Yeah, it's this new company putting those out. Pretty badass.
Who is that? Is that Storm Collections? I'm gonna
some sort of new company. I'm not familiar with their name, but making a big impact.
They got them at Big Bad Toy Store. I wonder if these are old though, because there's some by Diamond Select.
They beat them at San Diego Comic-Con. So
let's see.
Just a couple of days ago. Oh, well, we were talking about the weekend. I forgot something. Something did appear this weekend. It's been long awaited.
Finally.
Wonder if it was ever going to happen.
I got mine too.
Yeah.
Forgot to talk about that.
It's actually real, people.
It's alive.
It's actually, look at this. This thing is beast, man. I was just thumbing through it. It's just incredible, man. Like, absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, the art is freaking awesome. You got that Joe Ball art. You got that
goodness
Google bags. It's freaking great. It turned out great. And you guys could still get these from Passion's website. If you look up dreadveilstudios.com, you could go and grab Tales of Nova Terra. If you guys love Conan stuff, fantasy, magic, wizardry,
I'm excited to see how my story came out.
Yes,
Some
I
work
read
by
mine.
Slim there. Yeah, so
I read mine, and I can
magazine.
I only read mine, and I can honestly say it's the best one I've read so far.
See, I'm excited to get into
I'll
this.
get mine soon.
Yes. Yeah, I got to read Ace's still, and I hope Ace reads mine.
Yeah, definitely, man. I can go over the whole thing. I might do a stream about it on my channel next Sunday.
You can be sure, Chris, that will be the last one Chris reads.
Yeah, fucking Chris Evans. No, I did read the first story, which is the Doodle Bags, and it was really cool. Very sexy, lots of cool action, monsters, stuff like that. So definitely, if you haven't yet, you're shipping now, you can still grab them off of his site. Very, very sick stuff. All right, let's look at these blood sport statues. Or what are they, action figures? Oh, yeah, look, Bolo. It looks fucking jacked.
Bolo. Yeah, he's probably the coolest character in the movie.
For sure, look at him.
There he is. Bolo. He's like, are you not amused?
Pretty good. They have accessories.
Disgustingly high points of articulation there are.
Oh, I totally forgot about.
And these are the double dragons.
Double dragon ones.
Phil, if you need a poster,
yeah,
that Joe Ball.
Yeah, I didn't get one.
Oh, listen out, brother. Listen out.
Why didn't he? Why didn't I have one in there? I think Joe didn't get one either.
Oh, then I'll have to send it to Joe. I mean, that piece is badass. I know he'll want it. So.
Send it to us. We could reproduce it very easily.
Yeah, you have to talk to him about that.
Yeah. I do have another shipment of terrible comics I will fill to send. So, yeah, maybe I'll throw it in there.
Dude, biker mice.
You still have some of those Savage books?
I'm looking for them, man. They're going for like $20 on eBay. Like the things are shot up in price. I had like 12 of them. I was gonna keep them on eBay. Yeah. They're making bank.
That's probably why they're worth a lot of money. A lot of people threw them in the garbage.
Yeah, use the bike. Here's the biker mice from outer space. There's news that Ryan Reynolds wants to produce a biker mice from outer space series or film or something. I heard.
Okay. Give it a go.
Hopefully it's not like that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that's coming out.
Oh, hopefully it's not
Hero bike?
Seth Rogen has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, should we talk about that? How many people are in that? He is. Seth Rogen is a voice in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I know, but I was talking about Biker Mice from Mars when he said, like, yeah, hopefully he won't be involved because he's involved in every fucking thing there.
Yeah, he's not great.
He's the one that room preacher in a way. Like, it started well, but it went pretty bad.
Fei Long?
Fei Long, yeah.
Cammy's not thick enough.
They're pretty nice, dude.
Dude, that bison's wide. How wide that guy is. So wide.
Mega Man?
Oh, Mega Man villains are hilarious. We get another DJ fan.
Oh, shit. Look at this guy.
Oh, my God.
Remember that guy? What was this guy's name?
What's that guy's name?
Oh, yeah.
In a wheelchair 90% of the time.
Yeah, it's technically the Baxter of Spider-Man, yeah.
Somebody in the channel know. It's like a one name.
Yeah, I want to say Fisk, but I know it's not Fisk because that's.
Yeah, it's something like Trask, Fisk.
I think
something like that.
Silverhawks. Those look kind of dumb.
Oh man,
dude, this would be crazy.
Thundercats.
Thunder.
Really ramping up.
This is what we need.
Oh yeah, I saw those. That's crazy.
The nostalgia. That's the best Uma Thurman's ever looked.
Alistair Smite.
Smite. There you go. Oh man, look at that, Mr. Freeze.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Chill.
Yeah.
These are great.
Too bad the movie sucked.
Yeah, Alistair Smythe. Good pull. Stay tuned. There you go. There's your
best live action Mr. Freeze we've had so far.
And too bad the Flash reminded us of him.
I haven't seen the Flash yet. I'll probably watch it on the plane on my way to Tampa.
Well, you need to know George Clooney.
Watch Spider-Verse.
I don't have Spider-Verse.
Oh my God. So this is what I've been up to, okay? And this is going to blow your mind, Brandon. Last night
Why
I was
no Jeep Swanson Bane?
No one wants that Bane. What's about?
He's a better Bane than that stupid Batman Begins Bane.
So here's big news, Brandon, that you don't know. I didn't tell you at dinner because I wanted to wait until now. Last night I was up late, and YouTube suggested I watch a new podcast. And it's
Small Soldiers Podcast.
No. It's Full House Rewind, hosted by Dave Coulier.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does all of his voices. They got Woody the Woodchuck is on there.
Yeah.
He's got a fake puppet Comet dog. The famed Comet from Full House.
Yeah.
So it just aired this week. It's the first episode. They had the creator of the show on there, and they were talking about the pilot episode and stuff. And what they're going to do is Dave Coulier has never seen the show.
He's never seen Full House?
He's never seen Full House. And what he's going to do is watch every episode for 192 episodes and bring people on to talk about the show. They already have like 30,000 subs or something. They just created it last week. And so I watched that last night. Or I watched it a little bit last night and then finished it today. And then today, it's produced by some like podcast company called like Podco. What a stretch of a name. But after watching that, I was suggested another podcast, Brandon, called Pod of the World.
Oh
no, sorry. Pod Meets World. I really screwed that up.
Pod of the World. It sounds vaguely familiar.
I think we all knew what you were going for, Phil.
Pod of the World.
Is this why you brought up the hell's his name? That guy earlier?
Yes.
Boy Meets World.
Right. So it's a Boy Meets World podcast. And I know there's not a lot of people in this age range in the chat right now, but there's a show called Boy Meets World. It ran for 7 seasons, and hosted by Topanga Lawrence,
Danielle Fishel, right?
Danielle Fishel, Will Friedle, and Ryder Strong.
Oh,
so the 3 of them are on there. I've only watched the first episode where they were in like it wasn't on a set, but I think they're gonna do it together on a set. And then so I started the second episode, and they had freaking Mr. Feeney on there with his wife, and they're both in their 90s.
I know, man, it's crazy.
And the dean was the wife. So they had been married forever, and they're just celebrated their like 75 year.
Yeah, they have some crazy open relationship thing or something.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that was I've seen there was multiple articles like few years ago about that, and then had a picture of him, and he was like this.
Brandon, are you preparing for a dark side of TGIF? What's going on here?
Well, also
I'm
about
spreading misinformation here on Hardline. We really like to speak facts here. Everything is
Alanis
fact.
Morissette wrote "You Ought to Know" about Dave Coulier.
Yes, that is fact.
So,
That's a fact.
Look, I'm telling you about this open relationship with Feeney. Okay,
Mr. Feeney. So, Mr. Feeney is 95.
Yeah, and he's still getting it.
He's still pretty, he's telling stories on this podcast.
Right, he's shooting kids out just like Al Pacino.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time in Chicago doing stage theater.
We have a Mandela effect going on right here. How Comics remembers Feeney dying in a plane crash at some point.
Jesus Christ, how? Vibrate into this universe, not that
Horrible.
one. We need to be in a universe where Feeney's still alive, brother. Don't go dark. Come back.
I'm thinking sidebar here. I'm thinking I need a comb switchblade so I can fix my hair on stream. Keep make a note of that, chat.
You could have a spoon when you eat cereal on stream.
Yeah, I'm sure Amazon's loading up the recommendations as we speak. So you'll have some by tonight on the stream.
That's good. Yeah, I need something to buy. So what else? He's 90. Oh yeah, so they did the math, and he was like when the show aired in 1987. No, I might be confusing that with Full House.
Yeah,
I think it actually aired.
It was in the 90s, brother.
Yeah, 93 it aired. Mr. Feeney was already like 66 years old. Amazing. Anyways, that was my little. Be binge watching that for the next week.
That's interesting.
Did you see Bobby says he got one of those combs in Chicago? Nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah, usually you just get a bunch of hot lead.
In Chicago? Speaking of hot lead, we got some food news today.
Oh, here we go.
And adjacently, news of things you put in your mouth. All right, we'll get to that one in a second.
Are you going to have to throw up the no horny here? What's going on?
No, we'll see. We'll see. Food news. We always do some food news. This is a big one. A lot of people like Mountain Dew, but is this a Mountain Don't?
There's always what was last week was the Colgate whitening hot dogs,
right?
I feel like this would do the exact opposite.
That's what it is.
Now, this one actually might be real.
Yeah, and you could put your mayonnaise on it, sauce.
Did you say mayonnaise?
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a look at this. It says Mountain Dew Dogs original uncured beef franks blasted with original flavored Mountain Dew. Contains no artificial preservatives or flavors. They ooze?
Yeah, they ooze while you're cooking. You know how like the regular ballparks, they plump when you cook them? These ooze while you cook them.
You know what? I'm not mad at this. I would throw these on the grill.
You'd try them?
Yeah, I'll try.
See, it says inspected U.S. Department.
What if these are just like old rotten hot dogs that they're just repackaging as Mountain Dew flavored?
No.
They're just green because they're really old.
God damn.
No, they're loaded with dew. I mean, you can't fake that color right there. That's purely dew.
Yeah, that's entirely synthetic right there. You can't get that color naturally.
No.
But listen to this. It contains no artificial preservatives or flavors except those naturally occurring in Mountain Dew.
Oh, yeah. Love those natural Mountain Dew flavorings.
Now here, only 20 grams of sugar.
120 calories a hot dog. That's not bad. Yeah, most of your calories right there are probably going to come from the bun.
For sure, yeah. Definitely.
Dude, those dill pickle lays
I wouldn't try it because I'm not a
real.
hot dog guy. Yeah, I could I can see that.
They're
You're not a fan
absolutely
of
back from when there was, seed oils were fine. This is before they discovered seed oils were toxic. There's also a limon Lay's, and they're like in the same bag, except it's a slightly different color green. So you're like going down the aisle. You're like, I'm gonna go get some lime chips, and then it's these bastards.
Did you accidentally buy these?
No.
You almost did, though.
Well, I have a very...
Would explain the frustration in his voice.
He keeps having flashbacks. Remember that time we almost bought those
PTSD.
Those Lays? Oh,
dude.
Never again.
Those goddamn Frankenfurters.
Frankenfurters.
Bobby says, true story. One time I threw an empty Mountain Dew box on a bonfire and the smoke turned green.
Yeah, of course.
The smoke turned green?
Mountain Dew doesn't mess around.
Infused. See, Alan wants everybody to remember Lay's are seed oil.
Yeah, they are.
This is no seed oil. That's right, brother. All right, let's see. Now this is real. This next thing here.
Okay.
I know because my buddy bought it, and that's
you were just passing off those hot dogs as real. So how are we to believe you now?
I know, right? That's what I was gonna say.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if the hot dogs are real, but I know for a fact that these are real. This is real.
Iced latte. Okay. I don't think it's a great idea, but I probably try because I like Twinkies.
See, there you go.
Yeah, it would be interesting. Artificially flavored, though. Let's see the ingredients list.
We can't.
Rotate 75 degrees.
Enhance.
This is an AI.
You have to load up Chat GP. That's some
zoom in, enhance 105.
Twinkies iced latte made of.
What's up, Corey? Yeah, I'll see if there's an ingredients list. Twinkies iced latte ingredients. Here's the ingredients. I think. Yeah.
All right.
Brewed coffee.
Okay.
Which includes water and coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Skim milk.
Okay.
All right. That's just white water.
Skim milk's just white water?
Yeah.
Sugar, water.
Okay.
Heavy cream.
Okay.
Maltodextrin.
All right.
I don't know what that is.
That's for COVID.
Okay. Natural and artificial flavor.
All right. That's probably the beaver gland vanilla.
Yeah. Potassium phosphate. Pectin. And sodium citrate.
No seed oils, though.
Yeah, no seed oils.
Usually they would be like, we've added seed oils in here to add the creamy, delicious flavor.
Why didn't it say one Twinkie?
Oh, each bottle contains at least one Twinkie?
Oh, they wouldn't need a Twinkie. They would need the recipe of a Twinkie. Mix it in with the rest of it.
Yeah,
skim milk is nasty. I was reading this article that was talking about drinking milk and how skim milk, is like the fat is taken out of the skim milk, and how because they take the fat out of it, it's just like they leave the proteins and stuff in there, like the caseins and stuff. But you need the fat that's in the milk to properly process fully the proteins that are in the skim milk, but it's not in there. So you're doing yourself a disservice by drinking the skim milk instead of just drinking whole milk, because you're not actually fully using the milk, and you might actually be giving yourself like protein toxicity because your body can't process it all.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's very ironic, though.
Yeah, it's like that
But
song.
it's made for people that can't really process that fat, supposedly. But you know,
Who the hell cares
that's
about
why most
them?
people say that 2% is the best.
No, 2% is also doing yourself a disservice. I switched to skim milk. I've switched to whole milk. I've never looked back.
Were we always drinking whole milk?
No, we were drinking that white water. It's also known as 2%.
What's 2%?
It's where they take 98% of the fat out of it.
What? When I go to the matcha place, I always tell her whole.
No, technically, the regular milk is 3.25% fat. The 2% is 2% fat. The other one is like 1%. The regular milk is the one you get at the farmer. That one's 100% fat. And there's a hell of a difference. I used to drink that when I was a kid.
Yeah, look at you now.
Yep.
Yeah,
beast, right?
You used to go get 100% milk, and then you'd spread it on a piece of bread. Right?
You know, it's the cream in there, like it's so thick that you leave it there and it raises to the top. You actually have to shake it to mix it in. Yeah. I used to make my chocolate milks like that.
Damn, we got to get some of that.
Yeah, you can't buy raw milk in the United States without.
But technically, you don't want raw milk. You want at least the processed milk. Like they don't remove the fat, just the bacteria and shit like that. Like
I want it straight from the udder.
Yeah, you want the raw.
That's even worse.
Give me the udder.
Yeah, it's not bad.
We've been drinking raw milk for the last 500,000 years. I think we'll be all right.
Real milk would make Shelby's leg bleed.
Yeah, they used to die younger too.
There's no proof of that.
The life expectancy was very short back then. I'm just saying.
Sim knows milk.
Milk's explaining to us.
I think I'm gonna have some milk after the stream now.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought it was the other way. Yeah, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It
comes with the fact that I was lucky to be raised partly in the farm. So.
Yeah, that's why you never close the door behind you. You were raised in a barn. Admiral Wackass in the chat. What's up, Admiral Wackass? Good to see you.
Yeah.
What's up?
That's just like the shit that they were trying to pull. They telling about people how, based on new nutritional things and stuff like that, and, because of medicine and stuff. While this is true that people are taller now than they were 2,000 years ago or however, the shortness of them comes from agriculture and domestication of stuff and eating a lot more plant-based diets instead of a hunter-gatherer type diet, with a lot of meat in their diet. There's evidence showing that people before settling down into cities and towns and stuff like that and doing a lot of agriculture, people were 6 feet tall or taller in many cases. That was your average human height. And then agriculture came, and then because there was so much like wheat farming and a lot of bread being eaten and stuff, everybody progressively got shorter. And then because of the advancements in good agriculture and medicine and then good food and stuff like that, people are getting taller again.
Did bread make you short?
Yeah, it also makes you fat.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I went to the Renaissance Fair and had this bread bowl, and they gave you minimal stew and not even sourdough bread. It was like this regular crusty
bread
bread.
Bowl's like this, right?
Yeah.
And then the bowl part of it is like that.
It's as if they taken a melon baller.
Not even ice cream scoop?
No, is it like a melon ball? I mean, maybe an ice cream scooper to the center of this thing. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get this beef stew. They had beef stew, baked potato soup, or broccoli cheddar. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get this protein.
Yeah.
Get this beef stew, right? And it's this melon baller size of liquid and 3 pieces of meat and a potato. And then I ate it, and then I threw the bread away, and then went and got a chicken thigh, which was pretty good.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I mean, the bread is not like bread can obviously make you fat if you're eating too much of it and stuff. But like these societies were coming together and they were basing their entire food source structure around agriculture and farming of these plants and stuff like that, instead of like what people are used to eating, which is running around a lot, hunting, fighting these animals, burning it off, and then coming back and eating a crap load of meat, and then going the next day and doing it again, and hopefully you could hunt something that next day. And if you didn't, you didn't eat. And that's why it's okay to fast. You could also fast. It's not going to, like everybody's like, it's going to kill you. You can go several days without eating. You'll be fine.
What about pizza?
Might get a bit dizzy, a bit tired, but you'll be fine.
If you're not used to it, you'll get dizzy at first. And I mean, unless you have a medical condition, obviously you shouldn't do it. But like, you can totally go a long time without.
You can do a few days without eating.
What about this? I mean, this is kind of food news. Oh, so this gets into the things you put in your mouth news. All right. And
what do you think of? SeaWorld used to have a great.
Can we get the no horny thing? I second what I second what Ace said. So no horny before you launch that thing.
No, Corey Barton knows.
Fasting is great.
You fast. Just drink salt water.
It's one of the things that they used to teach us when I used to do like the body train, the weight training. Right. One of the things they used to tell us is It's a lot of people do that. It's technically you get up and you don't eat till at least 2 or something. Then you have a snack, and then you have your meal. Then after that, it's a very small meal for night. But when you get up, it's something very simple, like maybe a shake, a fruit or something, but nothing until like 2 or 3. So it's like a fasting during the day. So it's kind of like teaching the point is to teach your body that when you consume fat and protein, to burn it instead of storing it. That's the purpose of doing the short fasting thing.
Yeah.
And that's how you can get great result while training. But you do have to consume a lot of protein on that big meal.
Sure, yeah. If you're doing a lot of
2-3 plates of spag or whatever,
But if you're just a regular person, you could get away with, not gorging down on a ton of meat and stuff. And a lot of times when you're hungry, like legitimately hungry, it's just because like Corey is saying here, with the salt water, your body's just needing salt or it's needing water.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're just bored.
Yeah, I need more salt. All right.
Oh boy.
Speaking of things you put in your mouth, mouthwash. So here's Simon Cowell. He's ran out of Listerine. And this guy says, how do you run out of mouthwash? You're supposed to spit it back in, not drink it. Lol.
You're not supposed to drink it.
Right, you're not supposed to drink mouthwash.
You're supposed to been drinking it?
Yeah, you're supposed to spit it, but not spit it back in the goddamn bottle, you fucking retard.
No, this guy says you're supposed to spit it back in.
This guy's experienced.
That's what I'm saying. You're not supposed to spit it back in a bottle. You're supposed to spit it in the sink.
Well, he provides photographic proof here of his been using the same bottle for 4 years.
You think Big Listerine is getting another $6 out of this guy?
Is this the real origins of the bug?
I'm gonna puke.
Whatever's inside of that is needs to be studied by a scientist.
Now, Joe Ball, come in. I need that video.
Yeah, this is pretty disgusting. But yeah, I mean, this guy, he's kind of big braining it because he doesn't have to pay, every 5 months for a new bottle of Listerine.
Plus, it kills 99.9% of the bacteria that's going in there. So
might as well just take
any bacteria in this bottle.
Just take Absolute alcohol and rinse before you swallow. You'll be fine.
No, yeah, you're right. There should be almost maybe 1% of bacteria in this bottle.
0.1%. 0.1%, Phil.
0.1. I see that. 0.1%.
Yeah.
Is that a risk you're willing to take?
Okay, I'm changing screen. I'm not looking at this anymore. It's fucking gross.
Thought the hot dogs were bad, did you?
You can tell the guy's a smoker.
The whole bottle is 0.1%.
Drinks a lot of coffee and is a big smoker.
That's good.
Probably a chain smoker too.
Yeah. That's
well,
gross.
This is what happens. Like you eat a bunch of chocolate chip cookies, and then you go and brush your teeth. This is what This is probably what he's got going on.
Now that looks like somebody that put vinegar and milk in it, and the milk turns instantly bad. That's what it does.
No, it's just called buttermilk.
There's that color too. That's what they use for clouds.
Wait till Michael Bancroft starts
But
coming.
they used to use for clouds because now they're just CGI that.
The chat's in an uproar.
Bancroft agrees with me. Just came in and he's barfing.
All right, I have a question.
Look, it's either we're talking about this guy's mouthwash, or you got to go watch some other channel about them arguing about Barbie.
So now we go from this to bed of the week. Is that it?
I guess I don't know where the time went. Everybody's talking about the dietary.
I think we spent too much time on that mouthwash.
Yeah, it's because you guys won't stop talking about how to eat and fast and shit no one cares about.
Dude, it was a food
people want to know.
I have an excellent idea. Let's change the subject.
Subject. How do I use these?
You put them on the goddamn wall.
Yeah, you double stick tape them to the wall or the door.
And they have to be close to each other, like very, very close, and you fill the entire wall of it. So
where should I put them, Brandon? Do you think?
Well, it depends on where your sound leak is coming from.
Well, I would be the sound leak, right? I want to make this,
Are you trying to protect downstairs or the other bedroom?
Yeah, the girlfriend.
Well, then I'd probably put them on the closet door, all over the closet door, and I would put them on the main door also, because those doors are like made out of cardboard.
Technically, I wouldn't put it on the closet door. I would put it inside the closet walls because right now it's resonance and it's not going to change anything. If you put it on the door,
you put it in the closet.
You fill the wall in the closet. Yeah, it's what a lot of people do when they record like themselves rapping or something like that. They fill in the closet like that of that thing.
Yeah, shimmy, shimmy, ya, shimmy, yam, shimmy.
And that's one of the main vibrating part and exit for your noise in there. So.
And then the door, but there's a mirror. There's a mirror on this door for some reason.
There's a mirror on the door?
Yeah, that's a load-bearing mirror. You can't take that off the door.
Really?
That's the issue. So do I cover the mirror?
You can't remove it?
No, if you remove the mirror, the crack in the foundation will keep progressing. It'll propagate through the rest of the building. The whole building will collapse.
Why the fuck you living there? That's gonna fall.
It's the same thing that happened to Building 7. They took down the load-bearing mirror.
I'm worried for your safety right now.
Yeah. All right, I got a piece of mail. This might be an extra long. It might be an extra long Hardline episode.
Dude, I'm not surprised they say roof for roof. So.
Roof. All right. It's from.
Oh, here, Wackass is right. Just surround the girlfriend with the foam, and you won't have to worry about it.
She did say that because she's like, why do you only have 3 pieces? And I'm like, that's all I got. And she's like,
that's it.
Just give me the 3 pieces, and I'll put them around my head. And
make her a helmet.
There's a lot more of them over here.
Are there?
Why would you just pick up 3, dude?
No. There was a whole set of them. There was probably
different.
like 30 of them, and then I gave them some to him so he could put them on his door in the bedroom over here, but he never did, and he must have just taken those.
You gave me one. One is on the door in the bedroom.
Well, I gave you one package. There's like 4 in a package.
I thought you just gave me one. Anyways, this was in a package, and then the other ones are like different shapes or something. They don't look like.
No, they're just vacuum packed in the plastic.
All right, I'll grab them. All right, so I'm opening this up. It is from Von Klaus. I think it should be the Terror Gas vial. With more 3D printed things to add to the collection.
Yeah, look, Sumo Theory says you could just place one right in the middle of the wall.
That's what I did at home.
Yeah, absorb all of the resonance.
That's what I thought. All right, I'm opening the package now. Bubble wrap. Inside is a bag. Oh, this is.
Then you could just show us instead of describing.
Look, you've got a vacuum sealer.
Yeah. People do that for their, what are those?
Chicken?
Suazi steak cookers where you cook at the water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's that called? Vichyssoise?
Yeah, it's French.
Is that what that is?
I don't know. I'm not understanding it, so it's not French.
Vichyssoise.
Vichyssoise? No.
No, it's the form of cooking. It's like you put the food in a bag, and then you put the bag in like this constantly flowing hot water. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sous vide.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, sous vide.
Sous vide, yeah.
Yeah, it's disgusting because I want some char on my steak. I don't want a boiled steak.
Wait, should we get a vacuum sealer for our 3D?
No, because I'm cooking my meat over fire. I'm not cooking.
Technically, the proper translation would be under empty.
What is it?
Sense. Under empty, but sous vide.
Under empty?
Yeah. I don't know why. The word by word translation.
It probably means like undercooked or something, right?
No, because you can cook it pretty well with hot water, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
You can do chicken like that, and you know it's like smoking something. You can cook something with smoke. You know, air fryer. What do you think air fryers do?
That's just air.
Exactly.
It seems like something the Irish would have came up with to boil their food. But
yeah, I think it's more about like somebody that were like trying to thaw like frozen meat too fast, and he put like hot water for too long, and it cooked.
Technically, we could sell this to dumb Americans.
I think you could put your
weed in there.
Your weed in here, yeah.
You could put your weed in there.
I thought it opened. No, am I going to break this if I try to?
There's only one way to find out. Yeah, you could blame most things on the Irish. It's pretty easy to do if you just blame everything on the Irish.
I don't think it opens. All right, we got this stand that says Terror Gas Vial. Terror in the Trenches.
That's 3D printed, right?
Right, yeah. This is...
Is it FDM 3D printed? Or is it resin 3D printed?
I can't really tell. Here's the bottom, so I don't know. It looks like it might be sanded.
Yeah, the bottom's a weird shape.
And then I don't think it's filament, but there does have an octagonal shape to like some edges to it. I don't know, I can't tell. How do I put this together here? What's the chat saying?
They said if you break it, they want you to do it live. They want you to break and stop being a sissy.
Break it?
Aerowack is saying air fries apparently make cancerous fumes.
I don't know if I'm doing this right, guys.
High temperature air flying past Teflon. There.
So like this?
Yeah. He's saying it's not FDM, but yes. I mean, there's a way of treating it. Surely.
I think I got it.
Yeah, there you go. But it doesn't like glow or anything. You know, like if you got one of those Secret of the Ooze canisters from the good Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies.
Uh-huh.
And it would glow. Or like, let's say you got those balls on the rope, you know, from that movie.
Uh-huh.
The Rock. Not that other movie.
Right, The Rock. Yeah. Or if you get that like double helix thing. That glue.
From the T-Virus.
Yeah, the T-Virus. Yeah, exactly.
We can make it glow. Oh, you can hold a marker in it. Awesome one is saying.
You could put on the stand, you could put a blue marker on the stand.
Maybe the vial is just a way to get around the import taxes, but really it's just a marker stand.
No, I think if you could put dry ice in here and drill some holes and then put some water in it.
Bancroft is asking if I'm ever happy. Do you remember that episode of Seinfeld where Costanza didn't want Jerry to be funny in front of his new Asian girlfriend because she thought he was going to be, or that she was going to like him more than that? So he was asking very
and somber. That's exactly why she starts liking him.
Right, exactly. Another day, marching through the inevitable time, can't be stopped. Another day close to death.
How do you feel? You're going to meet Michael Bancroft this weekend.
Oh yeah, that is this weekend. That could be cool. Assuming he's not put in some sort of stone-lined hole like a well, and then somebody that he was supposed to meet up with tucks his wiener under like a woman and then dances around, the hole, right? No. Assuming that doesn't happen, I mean, it could be cool to meet him, I guess.
Well, that's going to be like Camel Moon, right?
I mean, it could be. I don't know Camel Moon.
He's staying at Camel Moon's house for 2 nights before we ever get to meet him. So,
yeah, he might want to wear your skin like a Michael Bancroft trench coat.
Yeah. All right, we got some movie news here. What? Did you guys see this? Rumor: Wesley Snipes to reprise role as Blade in Deadpool 3.
Why don't you play that's the rumor
in Deadpool
as
3?
The intro to this segment.
That's the rumor.
Yeah, it's just a rumor, guys. This is the new rumor segment to the show.
Yeah.
People saying they'd be down for that. Well, here's the thing, though. I'm afraid that that could just be the, I don't know. What am I looking for here, Brandon?
The rumor mill.
A gimmick,
Maybe, because the only thing that's coming up to mind is I've seen what he looks like now. I don't know if he could get back in shape to playing Blade.
Yeah, but you've seen what they did with Logan, right? And since he's all old man and probably vegan now, he can't put any muscles on, so he has to have sleeves.
No, but technically it's because of his skin cancer. He's been dealing with skin cancer for the last few years.
It's not like he has Wade Wilson carnivorous skin cancer. He has skin.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. He does look pretty thin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen Fast 10. I mean, they can just CGI his muscles up like they did Vin Diesel.
Yeah, CGI Vin Diesel into the whole scene.
Yeah. Dude, Vin Diesel could have been a cool. Vin Diesel could have been a cool Blade.
Diesel would have been a terrible Blade.
Why?
Vin Diesel's not a great actor.
Yeah,
you saying he's not black enough?
And 2, he's not black enough.
Oh my God.
Listen,
What?
Listen, Whistler, I'll do anything for my vampire.
Dude, you're talking about Diesel. He's white. Like, you know, it would have been touchy if you would have said The Rock.
About family. Family. His family of vampires?
Yeah. It would have been ridiculous. It never would have worked.
You know who had to see play the Blade? Michelle Rodriguez.
Who?
Is that her name? Michelle Rodriguez, the one that plays in all those goddamn movies, the Latina that looks like she's ready to beat
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah, Michelle Rodriguez.
No, you never something more strange in your life than you just did right there, son.
Translate this guy.
Michelle Rodriguez. Like literally, it sounds Puerto Rican and everything except trying to pronounce Michelle Rodriguez's name.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Jay Ryan's got it. Blade is all about family.
Look, we know what the deal is. This is the new Flash. All right. They're trying to get you. Oh, Michael Keaton's going to be in Flash. They're trying to get all the nostalgia bucks. The movie's going to be terrible. It's going to be all these needless cameos. They'll probably resurrect Stan Lee from the grave and have him cameo in Deadpool 3. Also, it's disgusting. Start giving these people your money.
Yeah, they're doing a freaking Elektra as well.
Yeah, I heard about that also.
Pretty dumb.
You bring Ben Affleck back in as Daredevil.
And that'd be fun.
Is that why you stopped being Batman?
No,
yeah, because they have to bring back the entire timeline of that horrible Daredevil movie. Yeah, did you see this clone of Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look, the reptile thing where people are like reptilians and stuff, there was a good amount of time where it was like, that's pretty ridiculous. But now it seems more and more likely all the time.
Welcome, Brandon. Finally come on board.
I mean, it was always, I was having a larf with it before, but now, I mean, you look at Biden, right? You look at a lot of these old politicians, and then now, we're seeing these Hollywood people. They're either robots or they're probably some sort of like a Men in Black Edgar suit type thing where, he puts his hands on his head like this.
I remember that. Yeah.
The blonde, big titty chick on the airplane tried to tell us, He tried to speak truth to power.
And now she's
nobody listened to her.
Falling off the face of the planet.
Yeah, nobody can find her. She's gone missing. So coming together, guys.
I don't know.
Got a big hearing on Wednesday. I mean,
yeah,
it's all going down, guys.
Although I'm a little suspicious about that because it seems a little too orchestrated. You know what I mean? I feel like maybe the government is kind of pushing that so that they could do the, I don't know, whatever, like, analogous to Project Bluebeam type deal,
Well, while we're talking about this, Tom Cruise, you think he's that clone? How many?
Tom Cruise? No, he's the puppet master.
Yeah, nobody clones Tom Cruise. He does the cloning.
He's the cloner.
Of John Travolta.
He clones. He doesn't.
Like I'm pretty sure. You realize that
Mission Impossible has been cloned multiple times.
That's my point.
Died on the set,
Mission Impossible. You look at all the stunts. There's no bloopers. The bloopers, he would die. So I'm guessing how many times they cloned him.
Project Bluebeam. That's what it is.
Yeah, man.
Big Bean.
Where the Big Bean is. Big Beaner.
Yeah, speaking of big
Tom
beans,
Cruise clone is Ben Stiller.
Bean's not here. Why did you want to explain to people about these men falling from a coconut tree, Brandon?
Oh yeah, it's just weird looking. This is like weird
clip
of the week.
Weird clip of the week here. It might be aliens.
I don't know. This is like some weird video game or simulation physics glitch, but in real life.
Yeah, so a bunch of people are on a coconut tree. I'm setting the scene for you. The tree falls, the people stay suspended in midair and fall with a delay. This person poses the question, why though? It's too much noise there. See, they're on a coconut tree.
Mm-hmm.
It breaks. And watch the tree fall away from the men.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was like it was being sucked down
physics
faster than gravity.
That's not that weird.
It's not that weird. You see them swinging a little bit up.
Yeah.
Like if they're on,
like they're pushing,
sort of
like they put, yeah, they felt it and they kind of pushed back on it.
Well, it's like some Wile E. Coyote stuff going on.
Yeah, right. It's like cartoon physics.
Like
no, this is a giant butt pillow.
Who's
it's
asking?
Just poorly placed.
Who's asking?
Blue or awesome one.
Awesome one. Yeah, I did think that was
All
weird.
the descendants of Elmer Fudd.
The men are exerting extra force on the tree, whereas they are merely free falling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're probably not suspended from some sort of gantry right above there, and they're all wearing there's wire belts.
Yeah, there's a snap of like the tree snap. There's a vibration in it. There's you know it's.
Did you guys watch the Y-Files video from last week?
Yeah.
No.
It was about the moon landing and how it was faked.
Mm-hmm.
And then they set you up with like, because I never felt like the moon landing was necessarily faked, even though I know that they fake a lot of stuff. And then he set you up with all kinds of crazy evidence about how it's faked. And then he goes and like downplays some of the evidence and stuff. And did you notice how he never covered the supposed technology that we had to get through the
the magic cameras that we had way back then that we can't duplicate now?
No, to get through the radiation belt. I forgot what the guy's name is.
Oh yes,
crazy radiation belts that we can't get through, but we were able to get through them 50 years ago.
Remember, they destroyed that technology.
Yeah, they destroyed the technology.
Look, Y-Files, I promoted them, but I feel like he's been lacking. In the last couple episodes, especially the one he did on the James Fox documentary, was weak. Moment of Contact, he basically just parroted the bunker talking points about that. He has a blind spot when it comes to this stuff, and it's been pretty evident as of late to me. So I haven't really been down with it as much lately. Like, it's still fun to watch, but you can tell like where he lies. He's at the bunker. He believes a lot of what these people say, and even when there's evidence to suggest, he gives the government and people like that the benefit of the doubt, which in my opinion they don't deserve anymore. We've been lied to too much by these people. So yeah, he's kind of showed his that he's kind of playing for the other side.
He's playing it safe. I think it's meant to kind of like show, because he didn't debunk a lot of the evidence in this episode. And, like the photographs, I mean, there's clearly doctored photographs and stuff like that, but he's playing it safe. So I think he wants to kind of eliminate the chance of them taking his channel down, from what he's built up so much. But, it's one of those things where like you decide for yourself. And there's a lot of stuff in there. And then, the Van Allen radiation belts, and it's such a huge point about going to the moon, and like, all right, we could have done it, and then you go through the radiation belt and we solved the problem and stuff, but suddenly we can't do it. And then like everybody that at NASA is now like, we're finally going to be able to leave near Earth orbit, it's going to be amazing. And it's like, didn't we do that in the 60s? Like, what's going on over there, guys?
I blame all these women that work on that show.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah,
a
that's true.
number of
A
women
lot of
now.
women.
Hey, you remember, not too long ago, Black Panther was the first ever black superhero on screen.
Right, that's true.
And the other one, what's her name? The hummingbird, whatever her name was, Hunger Game. She was the first ever action star in a movie, female action star, leading role in a movie.
Oh, yeah, I never seen that trash. Hunger Games?
Hunger Games.
More like boredom games.
More like home games.
Yeah, Louis Fillet here is he's onto something.
Everything we were ever told by the government has been a lie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe.
Yeah, what was the other one you were talking about where you got soured on him? What was the topic?
The James Fox, he did the documentary about the UFO that landed in Brazil.
Oh, yeah. And then he was basically like, they just made
he's basically just going with the counter talking points.
Right.
Like he never talked to James Fox, who has more info on it than anybody else. Because he studied that for years. So you might want to go to the source if you're going to try and debunk it.
Right.
I thought it was weak to me. Like when he did that, that's the one that kind of it's kind of like that doesn't add up to me. And then he did like two or three more UFO ones. It's usually the UFO ones where you can tell. Like the other stuff he's good, but the UFO ones he starts parroting the regular kind of talking points, and it kind of shows his hand.
He should do like he'll do in a lot of the other ones. So like if you guys haven't seen the show, he'll set up at the beginning kind of like this elaborate, the theories about how maybe there's validity to the conspiracy theories to stuff, and he'll show a bunch of evidence and give you a really good insight into that from the one direction. And then he'll like do a second chapter of the episode, and it'll be kind of like, but here's the other side of it, right? And then a lot of times there'll be a really small conclusion of him like, yeah, the real side of it seems pretty straightforward, but figure it out for yourself. There's a lot of stuff on that conspiracy theory side. But you're right, like on the UFO ones, he's kind of just like, without that kind of back end, figure it out for yourself, or like look into it, like when you would do the Smithsonian ones about the giants, he was very much like,
yeah,
what are those guys hiding? Like, yeah, they say the Smithsonian says they don't have giant skeletons and they got all the, they're missing or whatever, but like, I don't know, I don't believe them. But when he's talking about aliens, it's kind of like,
he did the same thing for the Roswell. He basically gave like all the regular anti-Roswell talking points.
Yeah, definitely.
Need some consistency Wi-Fi.
Roswell and Area 51 is not about aliens. It's where they clone them. Get with the program.
Oh, it's a big clone? That's where Tom Cruise hangs out.
It's a clone facility.
Yeah, it's where they clone all his wives.
Jamie Foxx was just spotted over there recently.
Yeah. On a huge yacht, right?
No. Yeah, Jamie Foxx not looking great. Well, he's not blind, he said. Did you watch the video?
Blind? It sounds like something Stevie Wonder would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a video with Kanye West too. Kanye West.
I remember him being blind just a couple of years ago when he won the Oscar.
Yeah.
Was it
more? They couldn't get a blind actor to do that. They want to see the picture of Jamie Foxx, Phil.
You guys haven't seen it? God damn it! I gotta find
Apparently, the chat hasn't.
There's a picture that's going around going, he doesn't look the same. I'll go, dude, it's a fucking lens.
No, it's from a video.
On the like, what do you know? But depending on the lens that you take from your phone, right?
Yeah, this guy over here. What, you getting a paycheck from NASA?
There's one that squishes your face a little bit, so you won't see your ears, while the other one will do a more proper flat.
Yeah.
I forgot what's the name.
No, it's his skin.
It's something I learned in photography. I just can't remember what it is, but it's a mode.
It's the squishy lens.
I doubt that's what it's called.
You spend a lot of time in Langley Sim, do you?
I'm sorry, but when you do 3D animation for movies, one of the courses you have to take is photography. Which was not
one
my
of these
favorite one.
movies, the moon landing.
Yep. Big Kubrick friend.
I'm gonna find this Jamie Foxx.
Guys, the goat.
Oh, it's half Christmas Eve today, guys.
Here we go.
Jamie Foxx. They've taken all the Jamie Foxx images off of Twitter.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Try to spell Fox with 3 X's.
Yeah, just put Jamie Foxx clone. And it should pop up.
There you go. I found it. It's his clone right here.
Yeah, he looks like an entirely different person. Weird.
Gotta say, man, Michael B. Jordan is a great actor. For him to play Jamie Foxx like this is.
He looks like one of those Bothan spies from the Star Wars games. You remember those things?
Oh yeah. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, someone needs to get to the bottom of this. So there you have it. We're gonna be in.
Went full Michael Jackson.
Yeah, there's no way that him being out of the sun for 3 months would cause him to lose his skin tone like that. It turns out he was just really tan the whole time. Deep fake?
So
past deep
And
fakes now.
you know what's the funniest thing? You know what movie he was working on?
Some sort of pedophile ring movie?
No, it's about cloning friends or something like that. Yeah, it's about cloning people. Yeah, replacing and cloning people. That's the subject of the fucking movie. The one you had to get back. You had to get back through to finish.
Cocoon 3.
These damn clones. All right, we're gonna cut out of here, but before we do, big book news this week. Raided the White Leopard. Edwin, talk about it. 3 days left.
Yeah, pretty much. This is the end. The campaign won't be extended. It ends Thursday night, 12 midnight Pacific time. I'll be looking. Hopefully, I'll be streaming with Dillard sometime that night to close it out. So yeah, this is your last chance. I put up a couple more sketch card bundles up today. One by Metal Movies and Brewskis and one by Avery Butterworth. So there's a bunch up there. Hoping we can get some backers and more kind of maybe even unlock the stretch goal at 3,000, which I think is doable, especially if we can get some traction. People, there's original art that you can back. There's a lot of cool different things. There's a foil print that's available. So there's a lot of cool tiers. Please go check it out. Like I said, the campaign won't be extended. It ends Thursday, so this is your last chance to get it. It's an amazing book. I have the proof for it. It's got fantastic art by Avery. Really fun story, a lot of action, and I think people really they're gonna want it. I think if you miss out, you won't get a chance till I launch the second book, which probably won't be for a while because I have a lot more projects that I'm launching in the next 12 months. So go guys, go check it out and find my comic, and hopefully, like I said, we can get at least close to the stretch goal, which would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So your internet is shite?
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's really bad. Like through that whole conversation, I was trying to load this page. It's finally loaded. Yeah, guys, go over here, hit it up. You got awesome freaking foil print is amazing, and like Edwin said, crazy art, awesome sketch cards on here as well. So head on over. Links are in the description. We got Eric Huffles dropping them as well. This weekend, Brandon and I are going to be at Tampa Bay Comic Con. We're getting in Thursday. We'll be there till Sunday. We'll be doing signings over at the Riot Press booth as well during the convention. So look for that information posted on Twitter when we'll be there. We're bringing books too. So if you guys don't have any of our books, we got stuff to bring. CG Vacation, beach towels. We got to remember to pack, Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
And I packed some books up a little bit. So yeah. Oh, and then I'm trying to make some prints for the convention as well, exclusive to the convention. So I got, let's see, these things here. This will be, if we can make them, this will be an exclusive print that we'll have for the convention that you can grab from us at the con. So it'll be pretty sick.
Yeah,
hopefully we can
awesome.
get those print tomorrow. Exclusive stuff. You're bringing? Do you have butt books to bring, Brandon?
Yeah, we'll bring probably maybe like 5 or 6. Some CG Vacations.
Yeah, we'll bring a little bit of everything.
All major credit cards accepted.
That's right. Are you bringing your credit card thing?
Yeah.
Or are you just joshing?
Yeah, just having a larf.
Yeah. And I posted this today too because we got some new colors in, which are kick ass. So everybody, if you guys haven't backed the Lost Pages, definitely grab this. The book is getting better and better. We got King Load looking like a badass, so cool. And this week too, which I didn't remember this, but our buddy at King Toad, Shane Mess and Joe are launching Thursday. Is that right?
Yes,
I think so.
Launching for Swarm.
Yeah, on Red Valkyrie. It's going to be awesome, guys. Like I'm telling you, Swarm is the project that I'm super excited about. It's going to be killer, man. Joe has done some amazing pieces for it.
This cover is so sick.
Yeah, the character design's awesome. So definitely go check it out.
Yeah, everybody make sure you signed up for Swarm. If you guys could drop the link to Swarm. DLA asking, did Kelsey send you the high-res file for the print? No, he didn't. He also said he was going to on that stream this morning, and he didn't. And I haven't heard from him since. So he better.
I assume the worst.
Hopefully tonight. Yeah, hopefully he's not dead. He says he's coming, and he had trouble getting a flight, so he's driving there from Louisiana. That's where he's from, right? No,
yeah,
that's where
right next door. It's basically a suburb of Tampa.
Oh, is it? That's where is that where New Orleans is? New Orleans?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he'll be driving. I offered to make some prints for him. So he just needs to send me a freaking file so I can make some prints for him.
Oh.
So it's 1 day left, basically. Kelsey is streaming tomorrow morning. I will super chat him. He needs to send it to me before that. Hopefully we got it done. But, well, yeah, we'll bring stuff. Sim, what's up with you, brother?
I got Telson and Avers 2 still in demand. I'm waiting for the colors of Plan 69 to be done. He's like halfway done. Letterings are being processed. As soon as that's done, we're going to print. And me, I'm working on that verse 3 and Plan Blood Hunt 2 right now. So go get it. We still have time to go get some that verse 2. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I got like 20 pages of that verse 3 done, and yeah, I'm working on them at the board. I have both at the same time. I take a break from one, then I work on the other one. Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
Cool. I think Phil's on a lag or something.
Mm-hmm.
Art you were posting. Yeah, I'm on a super lag.
Super lag.
Oh, thank you everybody for coming. Don't forget to sub, like, and share.
Oh, I am.
Yep. Welcome to New York City. Yeah, this is going to be the first page.
Blood Hunt,
amongst
number
the first
2.
pages. Yep, Blood Hunt 2. The sequel is coming, and there's going to be a colored edition of Blood Hunt 1 coming as well. So I'm getting a few things ready for 2024. As soon as we're done fulfilling not verse 2, I'm either going to launch not verse 3 or Blood Hunt 2.
Awesome.
Blood Hunt 1.
Cool. Well, thanks for being here, guys. We got 25 people in the chat, which is awesome. Had some great viewers today and the earlier stream. Thank you guys for being subbed. Hit that like button. I saw B.A. Turner came in. I got to hit him up. See, as you can see, my internet is trash still. It's the PC problem. So I have to get a new computer. So we'll get that fixed so we can do more streams. And Sumo says, well, so bye, I guess. Yeah, I don't know if we're streaming Friday. We'll be in Tampa, but you'll see us in the backgrounds of other streams and stuff. Maybe we'll do a phone stream. That'll be fun. And we'll catch you guys later. Go find another stream. Tell them we sent you and support these books. Back Raid of the White Leopard. It's ending very soon, 3 days. And get ready for Swarm. And we'll see you guys on the flip-flop. Bye, everybody.
Peace.
See ya.
I want you to know it's over.
Well, bye.